All right, my name is B Walk, and welcome back to Copy Your Coin, where I show you how to copy your coin in the fastest growing market in world history. Let's get it. All right, today I want to talk to you about one specific thing. I've gotten a number of questions about this, and I thought it was obvious, but I'm glad that individuals have engaged me about it. So I'm going to talk to you today about how to cash in your cryptocurrency. That's important right now. I doubt many people are selling as the market continues to go down and down and down. But the point is if you do make some investments in some coins and they do really well, the number one question I've been getting is, well, how do I get that money out of the account? And the way you get it out is basically the way you put it in. So I'm gonna go talk to you again about this process and kind of hammer this point home, to let you know that you can get into cryptocurrency and you can get out. And with the advent of a couple of individuals, I know I talked about last video, the Winklevoss twins and the Gemini exchange, and offering a GUSD, which is a tethered cryptocurrency for US dollars. And there's a couple of them out there. There's USDT, that's another one. And Coinbase also, we're gonna go into that a little bit. They offer a cash option so that even when your money is on the exchange, and in Bitcoin, say you want to sell Bitcoins at a high, you say, I want to sell all of my Bitcoin, B-Walk. I want to get it to a point where it's cash that is stable. You can do that even if you can't withdraw it all at one time. Okay, but we're going to talk about more on that as we get into it. This particular article I came across a while ago, actually. They update it fairly frequently. But the point being is that how to cash out your Bitcoin. It's very self-explanatory. It gives you an idea. I'm going to run through it real quick, so that you understand what you can do. What are the options? So again, as I said, so you've made your millions and now you want to know how to cash out. Well, this guy will tell you everything you need to know. No matter how big or small your balance is, we will show you exactly how to turn Bitcoin into cash. Today, I'll explain the different ways to exchange your Bitcoin for cash. This includes methods including bank transfer, PayPal, even cash through cash deposit. And I will show you how to do this using a broker through a peer-to-peer exchange. And to make it easier for you, I will also include some helpful images. So as we kind of go down here, we'll look and see that there are different opportunities. So here's the first one they're going to talk about: third-party broker exchange. And this is the one, this is by far, in my opinion, the best one. And it's similar to an exchange like using Coinbase or using a broker exchange, and it's kind of the same thing. There are many things to consider when cashing out Bitcoin. Here are a few. Do you want the easiest method or the cheapest method? Do you want the money deposited into your bank account or PayPal? How long do you want to wait to receive your cash? Which currency do you need to change your Bitcoin into? These are some of the questions that you will need to ask yourself, so read through the following methods and then decide which is best for you. And a third-party exchange, just another name for, third-party broker, is just another name for an exchange. Most cryptocurrency exchanges do not allow you to deposit funds using fiat money, however some do. How it works is like this. You deposit your Bitcoin to the exchange. Then once the exchange has received your Bitcoin, you can request a fiat currency withdrawal. The most common way is to do this is via a bank or wire transfer. To make sure brokers do not break money laundering laws, you will need to withdraw to the same bank account that you deposited with. And let me repeat that. You will need to withdraw to the same account that you deposited money with. So what they're basically saying is the money that you put into the market, into the exchange, the way you deposit from whatever account, be it Bank One or Chase, wow, be it Chase, be it Fifth Third, be it JP Morgan, whatever accounts you pulled that money out of and linked to the exchange, that is the same account that you need to withdraw the money to, because they're trying to make sure that there's no illegal transactions happening here, that it's not some underground dark web thing happening. So if you haven't, it goes on to say, if you haven't deposited any money from the exchange, deposit any money from the account that you want to withdraw to, you're going to first have to do that first. Okay, so you're going to have to make a small deposit, but just a deposit so that they can see that is coming from you. Your ID is going to ask for your verification and make sure that the money you withdraw is going back to you. Okay, that's also going to work for tax purposes as well. So again, they talk about if you decide to cash your Bitcoin using a broker exchange such as a Coinbase, which to me is the most popular as far as US customers, then it will normally take about 1 to 5 days for the money to reach your account. However, if you want to sell Bitcoin for USD, brokers normally use the Swift payment method. It also talks about peer-to-peer. Now, peer-to-peer with local Bitcoins is kind of similar to meeting locally, doing. I know a lot of people are familiar, especially in the U.S. market, with Craigslist, and so you can kind of meet locally with individuals that want what you have. Now, I personally don't subscribe to this method. I mean, while it is viable, there's a lot more risk involved. I mean, you got to meet with somebody person. You got to make sure that they are who they say they are. There could be some shenanigans. There could be some other things that are taking place. I don't like that method at all, personally. So I would subscribe more to dealing with an exchange that I know that I have deposited money, that I have worked with in the past, that they know my level. I have a level verification. I get level 2 verification whenever I can, which is just a way of verifying and sending a picture to the exchange that you're working with, not only your ID, but also a dated picture showing that you are who you say you are. And once you do that, the limits of your account become raised. So the limits of withdrawal as well as deposit. So that is a way that I subscribe to. So I won't really go into this. You can use local Bitcoins. I know that is a way that has worked for some people in the past. It's not for me that I would choose. And I wouldn't recommend you choose it at all. Of course, this information will be in the article. If you want to take a look at it, you can say, oh, how did I do it? How did they do it? And then you can consider that's fine. But I'm going to skip right down here to Coinbase. Because Coinbase for us U.S. market is probably the most popular. As it says right here, for buying and selling Bitcoin, they process more Bitcoin transactions than any other broker and have a massive customer base of 13 million. So withdrawal methods. Coinbase lets you sell Bitcoins for cash. So you can sell the Bitcoin for cash. Even though you don't directly pull it out of your Coinbase account right away, you can stabilize it. Everybody knows that Bitcoins is very volatile. So let's say and the Bitcoin starts to run and it runs all the way back up to $20,000. Let's say that you got into Bitcoin for $5,000 or $3,000 or $2,000 or $100, whatever. And it gets to $20,000 one day. You wake up and you say, B-Walk, I need to get out today. How do I get out today? This is what you do. You go to Coinbase and you can sell your Bitcoin, all of it instantly, into the US dollar fiat. Now, that doesn't mean that you have access to that money right away. But it does mean that it locks in your profits. And that's the point, fam. You want to lock in your profits when you can. So that way, even if it takes you a month to withdraw, let's say you had $1 million. It takes you a month to withdraw $1 million. At least you know it's going to be $1 million when you withdraw it. Instead of waiting for, transaction fees and all this to try to get the money out. And they say, well, you can only take out 50,000 at a time or 100,000 or 15,000. And you sitting in Bitcoin is going up and down and maybe it starts to fall. There's no reason to be worried about that. So again, it talks here about withdrawal methods. They let you sell Bitcoins for cash, like I said, instantly, which you can then withdraw to your bank account. You can only cash out your Bitcoin into a bank account that you have already used to buy cryptocurrency on Coinbase. Again, the same thing that applied earlier when I talked. You've got to make sure that it's the same account that you've used to deposit. So if you haven't done this yet, I recommend purchasing a small amount of cryptocurrency first. I agree. The fees depend on the country that your bank is located in. For example, if you want to sell Bitcoin for US dollars, a wire transfer is $25. If you're located in EU and have SEPA, then this cost is just 15 cents. For more information on Coinbase withdrawal fees, click here. Cash out times. Withdrawal times depend on the country that your bank is located. US withdrawals normally take between 4 to 6 working days, while EU withdrawals take 1 to 3 working days. How to cash out Bitcoin using Coinbase. They very much spell it out right here, literally how to do it. First, you will need to open an account on Coinbase, link your bank account, and make a deposit. If you need help to do this, view our guide here. If you've already done this, proceed to step 2. Once you have set up your account, you will need to send your Bitcoin to your Coinbase address. To do this, click on the Accounts tab, open your Bitcoin wallet, and click Receive. You will then be shown your Bitcoin Coinbase wallet address. This is the address you need to send your Bitcoin to. Once you're all set up, click on Buy, Sell at the top of the page. And to give you an example, click on Sell, and you're selling your Bitcoin. Assuming that you now sent your Bitcoin to your Coinbase wallet, you will see here your Bitcoin wallet and the default fiat currency. In the example image below, I opened an account from the EU, so my deposit wallet is in euros. This will change depending on where you are located. As again, U.S. customers have the option to withdraw to U.S. dollars, and Japanese users can withdraw to Japanese yen. You will also see your withdrawal limit. If you have already verified your account, your limits will be quite high. However, if you need to increase this, click on See Limits and follow the additional verification instructions. Similar to what I said. The more verified you are, the more they know who you are. It's a KYC, know your customer, the higher your limits will be. Again, before you can withdraw, you need to exchange your Bitcoin to your local currency. So whatever it is, change it to euros, change it to US dollars. Once you click on sell Bitcoin instantly, your funds will now be in your fiat currency wallet. And this is what I was talking about. Locked in. The profits are locked in. Finally, cash out your Bitcoin to your bank account. Click on your fiat currency wallet, for example, euros, USD, or yen, and click on withdrawal. Your bank account details will already be saved from which you set it up earlier. Congratulations, you now know how to turn Bitcoin into US dollars, euro, and other fiat currencies using Coinbase. Don't forget, there are many other brokers that you can use. Another popular choice for Bitcoin sellers is Kraken. Now, I have Kraken as well, but I have not been using them to date. Binance and Coinbase are by far my go-tos, and also Gemini, which is the Winklevoss twin. So that is an opportunity there for individuals to lock in your profits. So I wanted to take this moment. This is a quick video, but I just want to take this moment to talk about that. So to put everybody's mind at ease that this is not a thing where even if you make a lot of money, you can't get out. So what difference does it make? Even if the market wasn't liquid, which it is, you can lock in your profits and withdraw at your leisure. Okay. So question of the day. Do you realize that you can have altcoins and change them into Bitcoin, or Ethereum and Ethereum into Bitcoin, and use that and again change that into US dollars? That's true. That's how you can do it. Is there any other method that you feel that is a better way? I know some people do. There's an over-the-counter avenue where big whales are actually exchanging Bitcoin for dollars, be it yen, euros, what have you. Is that an option? Do you feel comfortable with that? Would you like to know more about that? I don't know. Comment down in the comment section, and I'll see you next time on Copy Your Coin.